Hello again, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be including some things regarding my health goals that I've set for myself, including getting things done for my mental health, such as cleaning my apartment. So, let's get started. I got up this morning and the first thing I did was grab my gear and go on that 30-minute walk. I weighed in at 146 pounds before leaving, and I'm on a personal goal to not hit 150. This time last year, I was very physically fit thanks to my job and personal drive, both of which are now gone. I'm hoping to get back to that state physically and mentally, which means in terms of weight, I'd like to be in that fluctuating range of 125 to 130, depending on the time of the month. The park was a bit busier this morning than I expected, but we were slated to get cold weather again starting tomorrow, so maybe people were just out enjoying the weather before that. I did run into a weird phenomenon where a mini tornado swept up behind me and Attaroa and then took off in front of us. I got some video with my phone, but boy, do I regret not having my GoPro on to capture that today. We got to the park at around 10:45 a.m. and exited at roughly 11:45 a.m. So between stopping to film some B-roll and taking short breaks, I'd say we walked for around half an hour at minimum. In addition to this added daily exercise, I'm gonna try and change up my diet. I've gotten into the bad habit of eating out in what equates to every other day. To add to this, I also have an addiction to pop or soda or Coke, both the generic name and the brand. You can ask my parents or my sister, but this has been a lifelong struggle. My plan is to focus on more home-cooked meals and attempt to switch to purely drinking water. Let me know if you'd like to see some homemade meals that I'll be making for both me and Attaroa. In an attempt to increase my mental health and work my brain, I've also been trying to read more. I've currently been rereading some childhood classics by Jack London. I read the entirety of The Call of the Wild and started White Fang last night, clocking in at around 75 pages. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. I do regret overdoing the walk yesterday. My excitement to excel past the requirements left me tired and sore this morning, so I'll have to be careful not to overdo it in the future. Now I have some footage from yesterday that I'd like to share. Anyone who has a partner, a kid, or a friend who doesn't like to clean but wants a double-coated dog like a husky or German shepherd should show them this video. Owning an Elkhound means owning a dog with a double coat, and double coats shed, especially at the start of spring and late fall. I know a lot of people with huskies like to say that their dogs shed twice a year, and I'd agree that rings true for Norwegian Elkhounds as well. Shedding twice a year in 183-day increments. For those of you who don't want to do the math, that's half a year. So 2 times a year at half a year is a full year. No judgment, I don't like math either. So what does this mean? It means that I need to vacuum the living room at least once every 2 days. Here I've gone ahead and decided to film a deep clean of the couch. Viewer be warned, this is not going to be one of those satisfying cleaning videos. My vacuum sucks, and not in the good way, and the couch likes to hold on tightly to this fur as if it were its own child getting sucked up in that mini tornado we found outside today. If this looks tedious, it is. My shoulder definitely ached by the end of this cleaning. And I didn't even do most of the apartment. And the best part, I get to do it all again in a couple of days. I'll admit, I don't pull the couch apart and clean it every couple of days, but I do vacuum the cushions multiple times a week. If I don't, they get so hairy that my teeth itch at the thought of sitting down. Here you can see me pull the couch out. I'll admit, I don't clean behind or underneath this portion of the couch very often, if at all. I'm not sure if that was dust or remnants of brushing up against the wall. Either way, that's nasty, and I'll be sure to add cleaning up back there to my regular routine. Yuck. I've tried training Attaroa to stay off the couch. The problem is, I was not home all the time, or I don't pay enough attention. There have been times where my partner points out that she's sitting right next to me while I'm watching Scooby-Doo or something on the projector, and I didn't even notice. I also like to sleep on the couch, and when I'm asleep, she'll jump up here with me. Or if I'm asleep in my room, I'm powerless to stop her from jumping up and sleeping on the couch. You may notice Attaroa in the background hiding behind the couch and in the kitchen. That is one of her safe spaces, especially when I have the vacuum out. She has a very sensitive hearing and can be quite jumpy when it comes to loud sounds. The cat, however, couldn't care less. His name at the shelter was Cornelius, which I saw as a sign due to my love of the Planet of the Apes franchise. However, somehow that ended up being morphed into Boy by my partner. So now we just call him Boy, or sometimes Mr. Boy if we're feeling fancy. I wanted to take advantage of the momentum I had and decided to clear off the countertop while I still had the energy. This island is basically the landing pad for all miscellaneous junk that we accumulate, namely mail. Weeks and weeks of mail, mostly junk mail. I've been working on a little project for me recently. Here's a rough sketch of the two protagonists. Just a little comic book about some doggies. Can you tell I like dogs? Alrighty, and now for the big reveal. We have the couch freshly vacuumed and oh so clean. Just ignore the weird marks left because of the type of fabric. And here we have one day later. Already covered in hair, but not enough to vacuum it again quite yet. I think I'll save that for tomorrow. If you're still here, thank you for watching the video. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye!